Hello and welcome back to the Canny, Caledonians in Imperator Rome. So, we are significantly stronger than we were last time. I mean, we got a lot of land in the south, but also our enemies are weaker. Demetia took pretty much all of that land, which puts us in a great spot because we already have forts prepared to take that land, and we have a much larger army, like a much more prepared army. These guys, they can't afford their 118 troops. If we just leave them alone, those troops will just disappear by themselves, right? Or their nation will. Either way, we've crippled them to the point where they are a non-factor. We can get them in the next war. We can probably take all of Demetia in the next war, and we can definitely take this guy in a war at some point. Although I don't need to worry about him right now. We have so much money as well. We are very, very cash rich, so I'm happy with the situation. One thing I was considering doing was just paying up for, like, spending 1,000 gold on getting a new tech. I don't know if that's worthwhile, but we could definitely do it, and that would give us army maintenance costs potentially down by 10%. Not the worst idea. Oh, what I should do right now as well is just lower the amount I'm spending on the army and the forts while we're not at war, so we're getting an extra 24 a month. Yeah. I also want to embrace autocracy. So, for that we need any character to not be a low opinion of us. Which, this is the last character and he's at 31. So, how much is that going up by per month? 0.07. It's going to be very slow. But he is actually getting to the point where he's going to be friends with me. I could also just imprison him and kill him. Like, literally just imprison and kill. Imprison, sacrifice, no issue. Although, I will lose centralization. Is centralization important for autocracy? No, not really. I could also just embrace democracy by getting increased council powers. Do I want an autocratic monarchy, or do I want a democracy? Well, that's a difficult question, really. So this one gives us primary culture happiness, monthly civilization change, and freeman promotion costs. And our civilization will increase by 5... exclamation mark, or and get autocracy. Well, also increased by 5, but freeman promotion cost is down by 30, so that's the same. So it's actually the exact same thing as civilized. It's the same buff. Okay, so it just changes our laws, except that this one's rulers can be re-elected after 10 years, and rulers reign for 5 years. Okay, so it's military, civic, oratory, military, civic, religious. Okay, I actually kind of like democracy. Yeah, democracy isn't bad. What's Albion? Albion is whatever we want Albion to be. Okay. How about we become a democracy? We can do that right now. We just need to increase council powers. And we don't need to kill our friend, which I think is a much more important thing. So where's increased council powers? It's in here somewhere. Increased council powers. So we lose popularity and lose tyranny. Sure, I'm just going to enforce it. Done. The curious ways of our neighbours who proclaim themselves a republic fascinate us. We can see much to be gained by emulating their peculiar mode of government. And now, are you ready? It's democracy. It's arrived. So we lose stability, but we've embraced democracy. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing. We have a whole new government. Wow, okay. We also have new factions, and now we have factions in the state who are under different things. And when your ruler belongs to a faction, you get a bonus. Okay, there's a lot to being a democracy, okay? There's an election soon as well. You'd hope there'd be an election, because, you know, there's a lot going on. Are these the same? A Senate influence. Oh, these are different. Okay, aggressive expansion down, that's fine. Discipline. National tax. I kind of want to swap those around then. Yeah, I want the national tax guy to be high up. Omen power. Okay. Sacrifice to the gods cost. Not a problem. National freeman happiness. And the physician is still health. Yeah, thought the physician would still be health. Okay. So who's currently winning, did it say? General of the 5th Warband is winning. Okay. Interesting. So what does Senate influence do? Oh, can I use something? And gain Senate seats for people. I still don't know what Senate influence means. I guess I'll need to look that up, but that is interesting. And we also, I guess, have new laws. We do have new laws, like national manpower plus 10%. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I mean, I can't not click this, right? Yeah. We'll change that. This is what our oratory powers were needed for all along. Manpower recovery speed? Oh, yeah. I see manpower, I click manpower. I'm that simple a person. Population growth is nice. Freeman output, it's okay. Yeah. Call omen cost, don't really care, but I also don't really care about any of that right now. Okay, that's fine. We still have some scorned families, but that's also alright. Good. Well, let's unpause and let things move around. Our civic power shift. Oh, right. Yes, we also need to change these. Oh, wait, when did we become her? We became her because she won the election. Oh, of course, but she's brilliant because she has so much martial. That is brilliant. Okay. We can also lose personal loyalty. Interesting. That's weird. Oh, I guess that you would do that if it was somebody else. Oh, and this is the Senate. This is what Senate approval is for. I see. It's for being able to do things like appoint a dictator. I see. Yeah, well, we can hold off on that for just now. Right, here, we got military stuff. What we're looking for. Maintenance cost down by 20 is nice. Manpower up is nice. Discipline is a really good one. Morale is a really good one. I might go for morale of armies. Yeah, it's a very good one. Civic-wise, provincial loyalty doesn't really matter right now. Capital import routes is kind of okay. Citizen output I really like, as well as national population growth. I might just take the population growth there. And then here, research points is what I had it on. I might just stick with research points. Yeah. But look at that. We are fully set up and ready for a new life. We can promote oligarchy. We can become an oligarchic republic, which changes our ideas. What do we have to do that? We have stability. We have civilization. We've enacted no corruption laws, status quo, and institute wealth levy. We've not done. I don't know if we want to do that. Constitutionalizing the inherent superiority of those who have versus those who have not will ensure that Caledonian Confederacy maintains a prosperous government. I don't know if that's good or bad for us right now. I'm quite happy with our current situation, because now, if I actually look at decisions, what does it enshrine aristocracy? We can become an aristocratic republic. Oh, okay. Or a plutocratic republic. Okay. Interesting. Proclaim theocratic republic. And unite Albion, obviously. But, what kind of republic are we? We're right now a democratic republic. Yeah. I like democracy. We'll stick with that for just now. Mostly it's good. Right. Spread out. Is there anything I can build in my capital while I'm just thinking about things? Yeah, I can build another thing in my capital. Let's get some... So I can ditch the fort probably now, but maybe not. Let's just grab some more of this. Yeah. Although we could also get local population growth up a little bit more. But let's grab some more tax. Yeah. I like it. Also, how many slaves do we have here right now? 14. Well, we have some down here. I could definitely move up. I don't have the civic power to move them all the way. Do I have any other slaves around here? I do. Well, I just want to move some in. If I get these, I can move these into Cornavi. Yeah. So I now have enough for the surplus. Which means I should now be generating 2 lots of base metals. Nice. Okay. And we got a good base tax there. Yeah, so we should be making... we're making it quite a lot of money, really. Right, spread out everyone. We're reinforcing. That's all good. Now, obviously, we need a lot of men to recharge our armies, because a lot of them are our armies, but that's fine. Friends in high places. So, this guy has begun voicing his opinion in support of us. Sure. That's fine. We'll be friends with him, I guess. Seems good to me. Right. We are losing a lot of manpower, but that's okay. We have a lot of manpower recovery now. Good. Someone's wanting to get vegetables from us. Yeah, sure. We're probably one of the stronger people on the map right now, I would say. Yeah, it's a good situation to be in. Very good. Right. I should maybe just move these people up to the borders. So, 21. So you're going to... Well, I could also disband some of the weaker ones, but right now I'm not that worried. You're going to go up there with 21. You have 15. Yeah, you can head up there with the 4. You have 24. You can head up there. 17. Yeah, you can head in there. 24. Well, there's a 27 for you. 24. Well, there's a 24 for you. And there's a 19, 25. Yeah, everyone's got a position to go to. Good. Get them all swarming over. Not at all, you know, telegraphing our attacks. You know. It's not obvious at all. Right. Yeah, I think I'm happy to just reinforce right now. We could disband some armies, but we have the money. We might as well just reinforce them. Be in a good position for when the war actually happens. Right. The Correed reforms. The poor, numerous and downtrodden have long argued for inclusion in the great armies of the Caledonian Confederacy. After generations of oppression, one man has risen to challenge the status quo and represent the interests of these lower classes. Donis Correz, who many argue is one of the greatest minds of our generation, holds as a crucial stance in our Senate, walking a fine line between populism and nobility whilst retaining credibility amongst his peers. Ever an innovative thinker, he has tabled a proposition demanding the complete overhaul of our recruitment policies and allowing a greater inclusion of the lower classes in matters of state military. Such a radical reform is sure to have consequences whatever stance we take. Okay, so we can embrace the reforms. So this one looks fairly major, I would say. Well, it's not that major, but okay. So we'd gain loyalty, recovery speed would go up, loyalty gain chance would also go up. That's fine. And we institute military modernization. So that's a law we'd be instituting, right? So we'd go from the Draft Act to the Military Modernization Act. Okay. Well, the cost is simply too great. And we lose loyalty with them. But gain national citizen output. Oh, 100%. I'm taking a national citizen output. Yeah. I want the tech to go up as much as it can. You're only a 7. Yeah, I can replace you. It's fine. We can get someone who's better. Right. How many troops do they have now? I'm kind of interested. We're down to 77 cohorts there, and this one's still at 21. Maybe go to attack them sooner rather than later, because if we attack them later, there could be an opportunity for them to recover and, like, actually get more troops here. I don't know. Potentially. Oh, we have to have people vote behind us to declare wars now. That's interesting. Even for every action, even covert, we have to have people behind us. Oh wow. What do we want? National slave output is pretty nice. Citizen output's nice. Commerce is nice. Diplomatic reputation, don't care. Oratory tech, don't care. Diplomatic range, don't care. Army morale recovery is pretty nice. National manpower, 5%. I'll take another 5% manpower. That's yeah, very good. Manpower recovers based upon your max, I believe. So the more max we have, you know, the more men we get, the quicker we reinforce. Someone has died. Okay, she was the military party leader. We now have a new one. Okay, who's this guy? He's not very popular because he just started existing a couple seconds ago. Well, not existing, but you know, being in charge a couple of seconds ago. We have so much money. I love it. I'm just happy letting our war chest build right now. I don't need to worry too much about anything else. We could potentially war. A question of sanity. So we can either gain popularity or find... Alright, whether down to the recent events of personal character or political machinations, or other amusing bills being brought before the assembly, listing in excruciating detail the curious personal habits of our Archon Arwin Aka. This bill naturally laughed out the assembly, but the perpetrator refuses to come forward. How should we act? We can find them or gain popularity. I'll just gain popularity. There's no negatives to that right now as far as I can see. Fine. Sure, we'll get that one. Somebody died, so we need a new military leader. Gonna be... although we could just disband this army as well. I'm gonna disband it, it's very weak. Yeah, that's fine. We need a new civic advances leader as well. It can be you. Alright. But that now means that we need a lot less to reinforce. Yeah, so we should reinforce in like 6 months. Which would be a good situation if that's true. Bipartisan support. So, some issues tend to divide the House, and none more than national shipbuilding efforts. I've currently built 0 ships, so this is not great. Also, it's been debated in the Senate. Someone approached our Archon and offered the support of a large portion of the mercantile faction. The cost of the support was left unspoken. We should be aware of how this might affect us in the future. So, we can owe them a favor, and they would support us, or we lose popularity and loyalty. Well, I guess we'll do it, yeah? Their support is welcome. That's fine. Yep. It looks like we're not replenishing here. Says a lot will reach the army this month, and then they just don't. I don't know if you've noticed that. Kind of weird, in terms of the numbers. They don't seem to add up with reality. I mean, our armies are definitely reinforcing, but that's not really moving at the speed you would be expecting. Need a new physician? There we go, a new physician is there. I'm tempted to just attack. I mean, they only have 21,000 cohorts. What's the worst that they could do? We just merge these armies together up here. Oh, they're all up there, actually. We can see their entire army. Oh, see, that's 17 cohorts. Never mind, that's their... There's still most of their army is up in that spot right there. I'm going to do covert actions. I'm going to fabricate a claim on... It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to choose this one. Right. We do have a lot of aggressive expansion as well, but I'm not really that worried about it. When can we declare war? 27th of May. Okay, we'll declare war starting June. Yeah, seems good to me. So it's June. We got a new invention right before as well. You know what we need to do? Aha, you almost had me. I almost forgot. There we go. So we actually need to wait a couple months. I might just grab... I don't know I want to grab here. Citizen output is always nice. Slave output is nice as well, now that we get a lot more of them. Let's get slave output. Sure, we get a lot more of them now, so an extra 10% on all slave output seems good. This person wants to raise a host. Sure, seems good to me. He can have more troops. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Right. It's going to take a few months. Does it tell us how long it will take for our morale to come back to full? No, not at all. We need a new commander. Wow, we're having a lot of deaths here. You can be the new commander. We also need a new tribune. Yeah, okay. We're very, very low in terms of like our commanders right now. They are dying off quickly. So we really need to just conquer somewhere and take all of their commanders, which has been what we've been doing so far, so it's fine. I'm almost ready for the war. Feeling built up now. Yeah, I think I'm ready for the war. I'm actually going to move another army up here. Another couple armies up there. And then I'm going to declare war. They're allied with Caledonia. Oh no. Never mind. War premature. We will move away now. Yeah, we don't want to declare war on Caledonia at the same time. Not yet. But that's cool that we have the 2 war options. But we can't afford the War of Debunia because they still have troops. They haven't completely lost all of their armies yet. And we haven't recovered from the previous war of them. So yeah, we need to recover. Yeah, unfortunately, I would have loved to declare war right then, but yeah, seeing what was happening, that didn't seem like it was going to work out for us. Sure. Continue accepting more and more cash. We should just build some things in places. Can I build out of this menu? No. Although it's interesting that you can see trade routes from this menu. Oh no, there we go. Construct buildings. I want to build the one that gives us manpower, probably. Yeah. And now let's just start building. Like, let's just choose somewhere and start building, so. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but why not, you know? What else are we doing with the manpower? Oh, not the manpower, the money. There we go. Just a bunch of buildings all at once for more manpower. I don't need 2 here. Yeah, we'll just get 1 of those. New military commander. That person. Seems good. Right. Buildings are all constructing. So much manpower do we have right now? 242. Okay. Remember that number, so when these finish, we can see exactly how much we've gone up to. Right. So, 242. And after all of these finish, and now we wait to the end of the month as well. Need of assistance. A representative of the mercantile faction has taken upon herself to call in the favor. It would cause embarrassment if we were to decline. So, we can give some more localized tax relief, or it seems like an unreasonable request. No, seems fine. Somebody's dead. We need a new physician. Okay. We also need a new invention. Which can be, I don't know, national slave output, I guess, again. Another 10% slave bonus, and then end of the month, so that all the numbers get updated. We're now at 246, so that's only 4,000 more manpower. It's not actually as impressive as I was making that out to be. That's okay. Definitely okay. Some of our cohorts are still building up, which is going to be good in the long run. We are running out of troops, actually, I did notice, in terms of our armies, but I think that's because we don't get clan retinues anymore, because we don't have clans. Which makes sense, I would guess. Yeah. Not having clans, not having clan retinues. Oh, we get more civilization level, and we get another martial advance at the same time. Ooh, army movement speed is a nice one. Okay, yeah. Also, we want to start building some armies of our own as well. Here, I'm going to go for manpower. Yeah. An extra 16% manpower. Just, I'm all about trying to get that, I'm trying to get as many men to our armies as possible, and then I want to get this war done as cleanly as possible. I'm going to put it that way. So it's 47, 21. We're looking fairly good. Druidic conflict. So Demetia, we can gain 100. Yeah, I'm just going to gain 100 religious power. I don't care what people's opinion of me is. There's no issue. I like that they're just like, yeah, we're just going to build a building. Yeah, we're just going to sit here and build. Nothing else we got going on. As far as to declare war, they do have a... Oh, they have a defender. I wonder if their defender comes in where there's whether more can come in after that. I don't know. There's about to be an election though on the 4th of August, so goodbye, current ruler. Hello, new ruler with way too much oratory power. Okay, no military, no martial power, all oratory. Okay, and now we need a new censor. It's going to be that one. Okay, well, there we go. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time, we got some potential options. We could attack there and see whether they'll come in. I think, yeah, attacking probably at the start of the next episode seems likely to be a good move. Although our manpower is still not full. But it seems like it could be a good move. Definitely. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.